Welcome. Today we're going to solve a mystery that I'm pretty sure every single SAP S4Hana sales user has run into. How does all that data just magically appear in your sales documents? You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You go to create a new sales order, you pop in a customer number, and then bam! All these fields for shipping, billing, payment terms, they're just filled in. Now, don't get me wrong, it's super efficient, but it can also feel a little bit like, well, magic. So where did the system get all that information? We're about to pull back the curtain on that. So let's just dive right in. This data mystery, it's something everyone asks about, but the logic behind it is actually surprisingly simple. And once you get it, it is absolutely key to working faster and, frankly, with a lot more confidence in SAP. Okay, so here it is, the big reveal, the aha moment for this whole thing. And I like to call it the golden rule. The system almost never, and I mean never, creates brand new data from thin air when you're making a sales document. That's it. That's the secret. Every single piece of data that auto-populates in front of you has been copied from somewhere else. So the whole trick to mastering this is just knowing where the system is looking for that source data. Because once you know the source, you can predict what it's going to do and you can control it. Okay, so if the golden rule is copying, the next obvious question is, where is it copying from? Well, the system is designed to be really efficient, so it has a super simple two-step process for finding its source. It only has two places it can possibly look. And here they are. This is the system's priority list. First, number one, it looks for a preceding document. So, for example, if you're creating a sales order directly from a quotation you already made, the system is going to pull all the data it can right from that quote. Makes sense, right? But what if there isn't a preceding document? What if you're starting fresh? Well, only then does it go to source number two, the master data. And that's your fundamental library of all your customer info, material info, and pricing. So here's that simple if-then logic laid out. Just think of it like a little waterfall. The system asks itself one simple question. Am I being created with reference to another document? If the answer is yes, it copies from that document. Easy. If the answer is no, it defaults down to the master data. That's the entire decision-making process right there. So, what does all this system logic actually mean for you? Well, understanding this isn't just some technical trivia. It directly defines your role and, honestly, your responsibility when you're working with sales data. This line right here, this is incredibly important. The system's logic puts a really clear responsibility right on you, the user. Because that master data is the ultimate fallback, the final source of truth. Its accuracy is everything. And you know what? This is actually really empowering. You're not just passively using the system. You are the one curating the master data. When you make sure your customer and material info is accurate and up to date, you are guaranteeing that every single sales document that's created from scratch starts with the right information. You literally control the source of truth. All right, let's tie this all together. Why is knowing this simple copy logic so dang important for your day-to-day work? Well, it's really about moving from being confused by the system to being in complete command of it. The payoff for getting this is huge, seriously. When you know where the data comes from, you just make fewer mistakes. If you see a wrong shipping address, you know you need to go check the master data, not just fix it in that one order. This all leads to faster order entry because you can trust the data that's popping up. And that, in turn, boosts your overall data accuracy, which makes all of your reporting and analytics way more reliable down the road. And that's really the whole goal here. We want to take what feels like a mysterious black box and turn it into a clear, predictable, logical process. When you finally understand the why behind what the system is doing, you can actually start to trust it to work for you instead of feeling like it's working against you. So, I'll leave you with this thought. The next time you see an error or something that looks off in a sales document, you'll know exactly where to start looking. The only question is, what master data are you going to check first? Okay, so